Hello students, today I am going to explain about tense. In earlier video I described about parts of speech, and today I am going to explain about tense. First of all, you should know what is the utility of tense in our English grammar. What was need of tense? Tense was needed because without help of tense, nobody can know the action of time. Meaning, action of time meaning on what time that action was done. This time clears by the tenses. And you know the kinds of tenses. There are three kinds of tense. Present tense meaning the action which is done in present, which is going on, and second, past tense, the action which was done in earlier. And third, future tense, action which is about to start in future. That is not started and it started about in future. Now each tense have four kinds of subpart. That is indefinite, continuous, perfect and perfect continuous. So first of all, I will discuss here about kinds of present tense. First, first is here present indefinite tense, second present continuous tense, third present perfect tense, and fourth present perfect continuous tense. Then first of all, I will explain the identification, the auxiliary verb and the sentence of present indefinite tense. So first of all, present indefinite tense. As you are looking, indefinite has made two words with indefinite. Definite. There is two words. In is a suffix and definite is a main word. Meaning that is uncertain, that is unsure. That is called indefinite. Now, one matter is serious coming here. How will you identify that this sentence belongs to which tense? So first of all, you will see the sentence of the verb. The sentence of the verb. Sentence of the verb, how will you identify? Firstly, you will see the word of the sentence. Verb will be either base form or with SR ES in simple sentence. Okay? Meaning the sentence of present indefinite tense of simple sentence will be there. Verb will be in base form or verb with SRES in simple sentence. And when you go in negative sentence, you will get the auxiliary word do and does. You will apply do with plural and does with singular subject. Right? One example I want to write here of present simple present tense, like here Ram goes to school. Now see, how will you identify that this one is which tense? Be attentive for one thing, that all the tenses, all these three tenses with four tenses have all the auxiliary verb. Only there are two tenses, that is simple present and simple past. Only I am discussing about simple present and simple past, which have no auxiliary verb. Only these two tenses have no auxiliary verb. So you have to identify with the help of only verb. You will see the verb. See whether this one is singular verb or plural verb. Here one thing I want to explain, that the verbs are always in plural. Whatever verb that are always given in plural, only we have will you change a verb in singular number? Suppose go is here. Go is main verb. First form of the verb is go, and when you make it with singular number, you will see the last letter, and last letter is O, and O is a vowel. If there is vowel, you will add es, and if there is a consonant, last letter is consonant. If last letter is consonant, you will add only yes. And now this verb is singular. Then you will identify whether verb is singular or plural. If verb is singular, meaning according to subject. If verb is singular, here if usage of s or es, you will write here present simple sentence. Present simple sentence, right? And if there is no es, then you will see whether your subject is plural or not. If subject is plural, you will apply the plural form of the verb, because you know the agreement of the verb. When subject will be plural, your verb will be plural. When subject is singular, your verb will be singular, right? So you have to identify whether verb is singular or plural. First identification in English medium, and if there is Hindi medium, then you will find the last letter ta hai, ti hai, te hai. If there is so on, then you will write the present simple present tense. And now come to the rules. What is rule to make the simple sentence? If sentence is simple, you will write only subject, verb. Verb will be always written according to subject. Subject never changes, only verb changes. As I have earlier told here, that verb will be changed according to subject. If subject is singular, verb will be changed into singular. If subject is plural, you will write the base form of the verb. And third is object, meaning first of all subject, second verb base form, and third object. In negative sentence, you will easy to find which tense belong, because you got here the auxiliary word do or does. Do will be applicable with this plural subject, and does will be applicable with singular. Then subject do does not, and when you will apply do does, you will write the base form of the verb, meaning first form of the verb, and next object. Now interrogative, there is two kinds of interrogative. First of all, if do does is earlier and starting, then you will write do does, then subject, then verb base form, and then object. But if there is question word, you will write question word, then do does, then subject, then verb base form, then object, and plus question mark. You will apply the question mark interrogative sentence. And listen one thing, for Hindi medium student, how will you recognize that do does will be applied here or not there? अगर सेंटेंस में क्या पहले आता है, सपोज there is one thing I want to clear. राम क्या खा रहा है, और सेकेंड सेंटेंस क्या राम खा रहा है. There is two kinds of interrogative. In first interrogative, you are looking that here the action of Ram is asking, राम क्या खा रहा है, यानी ऑब्जेक्ट पूछा जा रहा है, राम क्या खा रहा है, राम खाना खा रहा है कि फल खा रहा है, सब्जी खा रहा है, क्या खा रहा है, that is not clear. Then you will start with auxiliary verb. First of all, auxiliary verb जो आपकी do does है, okay? Do does से you will start from do does. And if क्या राम खा रहा है, अगर राम खा रहा है है तो राम क्या खा रहा है ये हमें देखना, क्या राम खा रहा है, क्या राम खा रहा है, राम खा रहा है कि नहीं खा रहा है ये पूछा जा रहा है। और ऊपर बादल में राम क्या खा रहा है ये पूछा जा रहा है। तो इसमें एक क्या जब बीच में आएगा तो फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल यू विल राइट क्या की इंग्लिश WH वर्ड जिसे कहते हैं व्हाट, देन ऑक्सिलरी वर्ब प्लस सब्जेक्ट प्लस ऑब्जेक्ट, सॉरी सब्जेक्ट प्लस वर्ब बेस फॉर्म प्लस ऑब्जेक्ट। एंड सेकेंड थिंग, इफ क्या राम खा रहा मीनिंग एक्शन के बारे में पूछा जा रहा है, देन ओनली ऑक्सिलरी वर्ब देन सब्जेक्ट देन वर्ब देन ऑब्जेक्ट। दिस इज ए proper rule for each tense, not only present indefinite tense, for everyone. Auxiliary verb I have written so here, but this sentence is belong to continuous tense. I am giving the example of present tense, simple present tense. क्या राम पढ़ता है, suppose this question and next question, राम क्या पढ़ता है, just see the differences. राम क्या पढ़ता है, राइट। इन फर्स्ट सेंटेंस व्हाट इज हियर, क्या राम पढ़ता है मीनिंग समवन इज आस्किंग क्या राम पढ़ता है, पढ़ रहा है कि नहीं पढ़ रहा है ये पूछा जा रहा है। ऐसे में फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल यू विल अप्लाई डू ऑब्लिक डज एनीथिंग प्लस सब्जेक्ट प्लस वर्ब बेस फॉर्म प्लस ऑब्जेक्ट, राइट। एंड इन सेकंड सेंटेंस राम क्या पढ़ता है, इसमें राम काम तो कर रहा है, पढ़ने का काम कर रहा है, लेकिन क्या कौन सा सब्जेक्ट पढ़ रहा है इसके बारे में पूछा जा रहा है। देन यू विल राइट व्हाट, देन ऑक्सिलरी वर्ब क्लियर हियर डू और डज, राइट, प्लस सब्जेक्ट प्लस वर्ब बेस फॉर्म प्लस ऑब्जेक्ट, क्लियर। एंड सेकंड थिंग, you should always careful to use your question marks. So same thing is here, your first is do dash subject verb base form object when any sentence is asking about action, and if any sentence is asking about types of action then you will apply keyword meaning question word do dash subject verb base form plus object. And next is interrogative negative meaning same thing is here do dash subject not verb base form plus object, and second type question word do dash subject not verb base form plus object. Now one example to change I want to show here for changing that agreement of verb for present tense, if subject will be plural mean I, we, they, you, plus plural noun you will apply do. If singular means she, he, it, this are singular noun meaning Ram, Shyam, Ghanshyam, and plural noun meaning Ram or Shyam, Ram or Sita, like this. Then you will apply does. So dear student, please see carefully, write on your copies and just practice from your own side, and if you have any problem you can write me. And second thing, rules and regulation, this auxiliary verb of this tense, identity and rules are very important. Keep mind, if you have command over parts of speech, sentences and tense, you can command over the grammar. So this is your, and in next video I will explain about present continuous tense. So that's all. If you like my channel, please subscribe it and share it. Thank you.